Welcome everybody, it's Debbie O'Neill of Scrummy Quick Designs, and today is day 7, December the 7th, of me opening the Diamond Press Advent Calendar for 2025. If you didn't watch the first few days, go back and watch to see what was behind those doors in the Advent Calendar and the projects that I made with that. But today we're working on day 7, so let's see if we can find day 7. Oh, here it is. Here's day 7. So it is written out as the word 7 as opposed to a number. So I had to take a second to find that. Oh, it's nice long. What do you think it could be? It's a nice long box here, a door. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, it's some kind of a pen, it looks like. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is, oh, it's a red shimmer pen, guys. A red shimmer pen. I love the Diamond Press pens. I cannot wait to share with you what I do with this, because these are so fun to use on projects, and you're going to love using these. So this is a shimmer pen from Diamond Press. It's kind of like a shimmer paint marker kind of thing. And oh wow. All right, that is so cool. Let me show you what I made with it. Okay, for day 7, we got this red glitter marker, and so we're going to get this ready to use it on a project. And we're going to take the cap off of it. Now you're going to notice that the nib is yellow. It does not have the ink in or paint. I'm not sure if this is a paint pen. We'll find out. It looks like a paint pen. And so what that means, you're going to have to prime it. So just get out a piece of scrap cardstock, and you're just going to pump it, and you'll start seeing, it'll take a second to get it to work, but you'll start seeing the ink starts to flow down the barrel, and it'll get onto that. So we're just going to do this until it gets all over that nib. Okay, it's coming out, but we want to make sure we get it completely primed. There's a lot of, this must be a paint marker, because this is usually what you have to do with a paint marker. Okay, so it's got a good pull of it there, and let's see. Oh, we can write with it. Could draw with it. And as it starts to dry, you can see it's shiny. Okay, it's got that glittery. Can you guys see that? It's got that kind of glittery effect to it. You can see it's sparkly. Okay, that's really pretty. All right, let's make a project with it. Okay, so I did just a little bit of doodling, and I wrote my name, and it works for that. It's obviously you have to prime it, and sometimes you have to add a little more, prime it again to get a little more ink out of it. But now that I've let it dry some, it is not really glitter. It's more of a shimmer. And I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera or not for you guys, but it's more shimmery. See how right there you see kind of the reflection? So it's not glittery, it's more shimmery. And so I did it on white cardstock, and I did it on some black cardstock. So if you wanted to do some doodling or write a name or whatever, it's great for that. It works well. It is a, as far as I can tell, it's a water-based glitter shimmer paint marker. So that led me to believe, you know, you could color images with it, that kind of thing. It's got kind of this ballpoint tip on it, So it's not super fine, so if you were trying to color in something, it might seem a little awkward to do that. But I had another idea for us to try today, of course, right? So I got a piece of Diamond Press watercolor paper, okay, and I cut it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because I'm going to make a card. And what I want you to do is to tape it down onto like a craft mat or something, and we're going to play and make a background for a card using this paint marker. Are you intrigued now? Okay, so this is just that washi tape that I like to use, the paper washi tape. So I have it down, and now we're going to take our paint marker, and you have to have, use it, do it on a paper plate. Don't do it on your craft mat, or do it on, like I have my Ranger craft mat here, which is perfect for this, or if you have one of those silicone mats or something. So I am just drawing and doodling, and it's probably hard for you guys to see it on the camera, but I'm getting ink on the mat from the pen. Okay, so I'm just going to make a big mass here. All right, now let me move this over a little so you guys can see it. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to take that water spritz bottle that you've seen me use before, and I'm going to spritz it. Just 2 or 3 little squirts. And guess what? Now it becomes like a shimmer paint. Yes, a shimmer paint. So we're going to make a background for a card, and I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm going to just do, this is not rocket science. Anybody can do this. I have a paintbrush. It's not even a good paintbrush. It's just one that I had, that I usually actually wipe glitter and stuff off of projects with, that I just keep here at my craft desk. My good watercolor brushes are in a different area in my room. So I'm just making a splash across, okay? And then I want it to be a little darker in the center, so I will add a little more marker. And this time I'm just going to splash it once, and then rub it in so it's a little darker, and I'm going to go back over the center area here, like so. Okay, got something on the, okay, so all right, so we're going to wipe up the excess here. We don't need this. And we're going to get our heat tool out again. I'm using that Ranger heat tool, and I'm just going to dry this. And it will only take a couple of seconds, but as you dry it, you start seeing that shimmer come up. And I'll show you here in a minute when I get it more or less dry. Now I have this taped down to prevent the paper from curling as much as possible. So we want to make sure that we're drying it in the center. You don't really need to put the heat on the tape. We're just trying to dry the watercolor paper. Okay, and I'm just touching it. It is good. Okay, and then we'll take this off, and I'll use this another time for something else. So I'm going to set it over here off to the side. Okay, so now we have, can you see that shimmer on there? It is really shiny. It looks beautiful. And now we're going to make a card base with it. Yes, a card here. So I have, oh, where did I put it? Here we go. So, you know, Diamond Press has such beautiful florals, and I love the florals that's in the Beautiful Day. And also some of the sentiments were really nice. So what I did was I found one that I liked, this floral here, and I'm going to use some VersaFine ink. Okay, so I've got it on the here, and I'm going to turn it so that it lands within that splash area. There we go. Oh, it looks so pretty. Okay. All right, so we have that, and then I have one of the sayings from that set says, wishing you a beautiful day. So I stamped that on white cardstock using the ink, the VersaFine ink, and then I used my little craft scissors and I kind of fussy cut around it to create a sentiment for the card. Okay, so that's where that came from. And then I trimmed this down. Here is my A2 card base, but we're going to turn it this way, okay? And I cut a piece of black cardstock 1/4 inch down, so it's a 4 5/25. So that's going to go on first. I'm going to use my tape runner. And you can see I wrote my name on the back. But we don't need that, so we're going to do this. Alright, so I'm just going to, I'm turning it this way just so I could line it up a little better. Okay, so here we've got that, and then we're going to put adhesive on the back of our watercolor piece. And we're going to center it there. And I'm going to use some of my thin craft foam. This goes together really quickly, and it was super fun to do, and just a little bit something different to do with that glitter paint pen thing that came in our kit. I'm going to put another piece across towards the top here on the back of this, just so it sits up nicely. Just got to get that liner off the back of it. Okay, and then this is going to go right here on our card to complete our card. So I know on camera it's probably hard to see that shimmer, but it's really pretty on here. And it's just a simple, sweet card. I may add a couple little gemstones down here. I don't know. I'm going to sit with that and see if I want to do that, or if I'm just going to leave it like this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was day 7 using that red. It's more pink, actually. It looks red in the tube, but actually when you draw with it, it kind of looks more of a dark pink color. And it certainly, when we added the water to it, it turns more pinkish. So that was day 7. Join me tomorrow for day 8. And if you missed any of the reveals so far in the projects that we made, please go back and watch that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have fun crafting.